wanting in this game.
Only for Leo Thompson to follow Muradanair Kore.
Who would have thought that? Within 5 minutes, we've got 2 blokes in the bin.
Despite 2 early overturned tries, the Warriors were scathing in their attack.
There's going to be any doubt about that one.
Newcastle denied 2 of their own before Jackson Ford bagged a first-half double.
And it's fought again.
The 16-0 scoreline rocking the Knights.
We got beat on the jump there, and we've been allowing teams to do that at the start, and probably knocks the confidence around a little bit.
There was no denying the visitors after the break.
Gagai's got the pace. Brilliant. And it is James Schiller going over to score for Newcastle.
The Warriors, hell-bent on snapping an 11-year Anzac Day drought, found opportunities everywhere.
Pompey, who again makes something from nothing.
While there was no winning the battle, the Knights still put up a fight.
That's a fight back from this very valiant Newcastle side.
We could have quite easily, tossed it in, but we didn't. We worked hard, and I think we're still working really hard at the back end of the game. So things will turn for us. We've just got to stick at it.
Coach Adam O'Brien adamant their winless run will end.
It's hard to work at your game on a 5-day turnaround international. So we'll get home. We'll get a good solid weekend this week, and go after Magic now.
2-time NRLW Premiership winner Jocelyn Kelleher still can't believe she's in line to play her first State of Origin match. The rookie revealing she was buying show bags at the Sydney Royal Easter Show when she received a phone call from Blues coach John Strange.
Tried to find an exit, couldn't find one, so I walked up and down the aisles pretty much crying in the show bag hall, so it was a bit embarrassing, but that's right, is what it is.
The Women's Origin opener kicks off Magic Round at Suncorp Stadium on Thursday night. After the break, locals leading the way as finals approach at Bells Beach.
I'm Justine Elliott, and you can count on me. I know for many in our community, the cost of living is really hurting, and that's why we're investing in more bulk billing at a free Medicare urgent care clinic, cheaper and more accessible childcare, more opportunities through free TAFE and reducing your HECS debt by 20%, as well as cheaper, cleaner, renewable energy. We've done a lot in 3 years, but the job's not over yet. We need another 3 years to keep building a better future. Labor is building Australia's future.
Authorised E. Offner, Labor, Sydney.
Assemble the squad this April with Accent Paint. Buy 8 litres or more and get a bonus tin of building blocks and 6 buildable tradies. Plus the chance to get a golden ticket worth $1,000. Home hardware. It all starts at home.
Starting a business comes with what ifs. Like what if I open a barber but people stop cutting their hair? So set your business up right with ANZ and wonder what's the best that could happen.
At Terry White Chemmart, we're dedicated to keeping busy people moving.
Okay, are we ready?
Book your flu vaccination today.
Oh, it doesn't even hurt me.
Terry White Chemmart, dedicated to care.
When I got my first pen reel, it was a game changer. Some of my mates are using much higher end reels, but I can get 2 or 3 of my pens for the price of their one. And after years of punishment, pens keep going, battle after battle, fish after fish.
And save on big brands like Bombay Protein Co bars $3.49 each, Wagner Women's Multivite Caps $14.99, and Microgenics Marine Collagen 2 for $39.99. Chemist Warehouse, great savings every day.
When you're so close to the beach, the Bolo at Evans Head is the place to be. Family-friendly dining and entertainment, an irresistible pizza bar, kids' play zone, and Beachies, our outdoor fun park. Visit, stay, play, and dine at the Bolo.
Go Harvey Norman April Super Deals. Trade in and save on selected coffee machines. Save up to $300 on your new coffee machine. Automatic, manual, capsule and more when you trade in your old coffee machine, working or not. Trade in and save now at Harvey Norman. Go!
Dectomax V is a brand new cattle drench containing 2 actives, average efficacy of 99.8%. Ideal for weaners and growing cattle. Twice as tough on worms. New Dectomax V, premium performance for leading cattle producers.
Listen up, Australia. This message saves lives. Vegetable. Shop the gate. Teach your kids to swim. Decide what you make. Learn how do we suffocate. Kids Alive to the fly.
Find our resources at kidsalive.com.au.
When I say we're building Australia's future, I'm talking about your family's future. More tax cuts and more energy bill relief to make you better off. We're opening more free Medicare urgent care clinics. More bulk billing will make it easier for you to once more see a GP for free. And we're investing in a skilled workforce to grow our economy and reduce our kids' debt. We're building Australia's future.
Authorised P. Erickson, ALP Canberra. This report brought to you by Cox Mowers. Cox, proudly engineered Aussie tough for over 70 years.
Pat Cummins has helped his Sunrisers stay alive in the IPL finals race. The Aussie Quick taking 2 scalps in the Hyderabad's 5-wicket win over the Chennai Super Kings. Travis Head only managed 19 in the run chase, but the Sunrisers got home with 8 balls to spare. A special guest for Super Netball's Battle of the Bruce, Robert Irwin delivering the game ball for the Lightning's clash with the Firebirds. It seemed to be just the boost the hosts needed, handing their Queensland rivals their first loss of the season, 64 goals to 50. There are 3 Aussies still in the hunt to ring the iconic bell at the Bells Beach Pro. Tyler Wright is chasing her 3rd title. She's into the semi-finals after defeating Brisa Hennessy. Morgan Siblick is into the men's semis, beating Geordie Smith by .03 in the quarters. Jack Robinson is yet to serve in his quarterfinal. The Byron Bay Red Devils will take on the Lower Clarence Magpies tomorrow in the Northern Rivers Regional Rugby League. Both sides yet to have a win this season as the competition enters round 3. After a weekend of no games in the Northern Rivers Rugby League, the Red Devils say they're ready to defeat the Magpies tomorrow in Byron.
We had a very good session on Thursday night, so hopefully that's a precursor to this weekend.
Both teams coming off losses in round 2 and yet to have their first wins of the season.
They've sort of been in about the same form as us, so we're hopeful of a victory there.
Last round, Lower Clarence lost out against Coogin 22-44, while the Red Devils came down 28-44 against Murwillumbah.
We were down 34-4 at half time. Second half we started to retain the ball and we got back to 34-28.
Coach Brian Batiste says the comeback in the second half shows what the Byron side is capable of.
We can just control the ball. There's a lot of points in the team.
After missing out on the semi-finals last year, the side is looking to push further this season. The team welcoming Jai Dwyer for the first time this Sunday.
Jai's been playing Queensland Cup for East in Brisbane, starting the last few weeks. Chosen to come down to Byron Bay and play now, so I think that's going to be a big boost for our team.
Kick-off is at 2:45 tomorrow at Red Devil Park in Byron Bay. Monica Adair, NBN News. More than 200 competitors armed with maps and compasses set off this morning from the Lower Bucka State Forest for Coffs Harbour's first row gaining event. The orienteering sport even has a State of Origin title up for grabs. Today, the perfect chance to train up for the 24-hour event in September.
Known as a treasure hunt for adults.
If we go here, we can follow the river down at that one.
Row gaining sees teams hunt out checkpoints, each with a different value, vying for the highest number of points.
The ones worth 20 points closer to the start and finish are the easier ones to find, and then the ones further away are worth up to 70, 80, and there's even a 200-point control.
Competitors were given just over 2 hours to navigate and plan their route through the Lower Bucka State Forest on a map in a way that would maximise their points.
Plan a route that gets the bulk of the controls. It's hard to tell how quickly we're going to be able to move because of the bush, how we feel, so we try to choose a couple of places that we can pull out early, but also a couple of things that we can add in.
Teams could today opt for either a 6 or 12-hour time frame with penalties for not getting back in time.
Depends on the weather. That's the biggest factor here. If it stays like this, it'll be fantastic. We're doing the 12-hour event, so it would be interesting to see what happens if the weather turns bad when it gets dark.
Today, over 200 people, from elite athletes to families, set off with 47 checkpoints on offer. And by the time the horn sounded, most team strategies were already clear. Tonight, a number of teams are still navigating their way through, a handful of competitors using this as a training run for the 24-hour state championships in September.
I think it combines a great trifecta of mental challenge, of the route planning that you get, appreciation of nature, and then being able to physically challenge yourself to see how far you can go.
Britt Ramsey, NBN News.
Lauren, certainly looks like a lot of fun.
A very interesting way to spend the day. Thank you so much, Montana. Stay with us. We will have all of your local 7-day weather forecast details coming up after the break.